Hello and welcome, I'm Lisa.
Hi, and I'm Kaya.
And we wanted to stop in and say hello. We wanted to thank you for downloading the Conflict to Connection kit. So over the next few days, probably the next week or so, you're going to get an email from us explaining more details on how to actually use your kit, how to actually make use of it, and some little bonus tips on things that are really concrete that you can use in the moment that is going to make your day so much simpler. And we want to keep them really short. They're all under 10 minutes, like little teeny videos, nothing too draining. And we sort of took them loosely from our 4 spheres. So when we teach this material in a much bigger context, like the full deep dive, which is our Calm Mama Peaceful Family course, we break up the communication strategy piece into different spheres. So when you hear us over the next week talking about different things, we'll say it's from which sphere it's from, just so you get a feel for what we're talking about. We wanted to bring that to the table. But before we get to any spheres, what we really want to talk to you about today is a crucial piece, and that is before you can be a conscious communicator or a conscious parent, you must be conscious. Consciousness is the key first piece. It is no good and you guys all know this. This is not the first parenting thing or book you've read or whatever, right? You cannot just fill your brain with a ton of strategies and hope that somehow you can access it in the moment.
Yeah, and consciousness isn't information that you take in and that you then regurgitate. It's not like a secret that you'll get from a book or a course or anything like that. It's something that
you need to cultivate
do and you develop and you cultivate within yourself. So that's actually why in that course that Lisa just mentioned, the Calm Mama Peaceful Family course, the communication spheres are broken up into 4 parts, but that's also the second part of the whole course. Like the first part is guiding you to cultivate this consciousness within you.
Yeah.
Because conscious parenting, conscious communication is not something that you get from outside of you. It's something that you practice.
And it flows outwards from you.
In the moment.
Yeah. In the moment is a big piece, right? How many of us have all experienced that, oh God, I know better, but in the moment I just lose my cool. Right? It's the consciousness piece, the foundation within you, that grounded stability and that awareness of, holy moly, what's going on for me here? All of that has to happen first, right? So there's a lot that goes into consciousness, and we're not going to overwhelm you in this video, but 2 little pieces that we want to bring just for you to sort of sit with and sort of work out how you might want to bring it to the table in your own life. And the first one of those is your intention. Your intention, if you have intentions, okay? You all have intentions. And if I asked you to clearly tell me your intention for raising your children or for showing up in a certain moment, you would have one and you could verbalize it. Something would bubble up, right? Often, though, those intentions are very murky. They're not very clear until someone asks you to clearly articulate one, right? My intention is for my children to always know I love them, or for us to feel connection, whatever it is. There's a gazillion, there's infinite number of intentions, right? But if you do not know what your intentions are in the moment, it's very ad hoc and murky.
And also then some other agendas that are just from like old stuff.
Triggers.
They just come in and they can kind of hijack that intention and just take over the show.
It's like, whoa, my intention just completely got lost. Didn't even come out at all, right? And the other piece about intention is if you have your intention clearly in your conscious awareness, in that moment, that changes everything for you. That sets you up for success massively. That first little piece anchors you and your wisdom flows from it. All the strategies, there's hundreds of strategies, and we teach over 100 of them, right? Like there's a lot of stuff you could do, but your intention is what anchors you and the rest will flow from you. Okay, so your intention is a key piece. If you're ever just feeling really overwhelmed, you're like, whoa, what is my intention here? Just tune in with yourself and find out what you want to set as your intention. And the second piece in your consciousness practice that is a key foundation is to understand what is going on within you. what's going on for you. You will bring your stuff to the situation no matter how hard you're trying not to. You will undoubtedly do it. You can't not, right?
And that's why the conflict to connection kit, it could have so many different things in it, but why the bulk of it is all about feelings and needs, because we've been disconnected from our feelings and needs and other people's feelings and needs. There's a funny noise, isn't there?
Just ignore it. Sorry about it.
And we've lost that vocabulary, and not just vocabulary in expression to other people, but also in terms of connection with ourselves.
So many mothers, when they first start this work, are like, I have no idea what I'm feeling or what I'm needing, right? And so that's a key piece. If you don't know what you're feeling and needing, you cannot communicate it. And what you will bring in is this weird, murky, distorted version of it in your frustration, right? And so you need to understand your feelings and needs. It's the key of this whole kit, right? And it's the perfect way to start teaching your children to understand their feelings and needs. This is this emotional empathy and this emotional intelligence we want our children to have, right? And when you start playing with it and you start modeling it, they start seeing this in action. And over the next few videos, you're going to see how we give you ways to do that. They will naturally start to adopt it, right? And so just a month or two ago, my youngest is now 11. He's the youngest of all our children. And I picked him up from an activity, and one of the mothers who was facilitating the activity took me aside, and she said, oh my God, I had this really amazing conversation with Finn today, and I couldn't even believe it. But apparently they were doing science kits together, and everyone was yelling and screaming and talking over each other and reaching across the table, and Finn was getting really not okay with it. He was going to lose his cool. So instead, he asked if he could just leave. He just removed himself. And when this mother went out to talk to Finn, Finn said to her, I just really noticed I was getting really frustrated and impatient and grumpy, and I was getting ready to start yelling at people. I really just realized I needed some space, so just took myself out here. When I got out here, I realized I might be a bit hungry, so I had a snack. And she just sat and talked to him. But she was like, I can't believe how well he managed to express himself. And that is just because he's done that for years now, right? It's that, so it becomes natural for them.
And gotten used to tuning in to the feelings and the needs.
Yeah, and to be able to stop for a second and go, whoa, I'm about to totally lose my cool here. What would be a better response to that? Okay, so it comes, and it starts with feelings and needs. It starts with being able to be conscious of what's going on for you. And the whole kit that we gave you is designed to help you and your children really develop that skill set.
And you don't have to only do it when it's screaming at you. You can check in. You can do this tracking, this self-empathy, this what am I feeling, what am I needing, in any single moment of any single day.
Mm-hmm. In fact, sometimes doing it in a really amazing moment, like when you're cuddling your kids to sleep or something, can feel beautiful, right? Sometimes we only focus on the shitty moments. Sometimes it's nice to do in the other moments and have that experience in our bodies as well, and that awareness. Okay, we hope over the next week that you enjoy the videos that are coming and the emails and the tips. After that week, we're not going to bombard you with daily emails, so don't worry about that. But we want to make sure that you get the best kickstart and you can use this kit and really make a difference in your family.
Enjoy.